In this year 2022, as a student, you want the best on-the-go study technique that will help you, and also a study technique that doesn't come with a lot of rules. I have good news for you today. Today, you're going to discover a new underrated but interesting study technique that you can use to step up your results in school. And also, if you stick with me, I will show you how to actually use this technique. What is this technique and how does it work? This technique is called the FLOWTIME technique, and it was discovered by Zoe Reed-Bivens. This technique is a time management technique for students and anyone whose tasks require deep concentration. It's simply picking a task, working on it until you get tired, and then taking a break. You just have to repeat this process until you finish that task. You see why I say this is the most interesting study technique in 2022. Why it's called the FLOWTIME technique is all about three things, and that is concentrating, focusing, and enjoying the flow of what you are doing. And it's one of the most rewarding study technique because it lets you rest whenever you need it. It makes you become completely concentrated on what you are studying, and it also helps your mind to become less distracted to all these thoughts that just flies into your head, like what am I going to tell her, or what will I eat next? All these topics that just flies into your mind and makes you distracted. You get the point. How to use this technique? This technique is as simple as the Pomodoro technique. Some people call it a modified version of the Pomodoro technique, and some people call it an alternative to the Pomodoro technique. So to use this technique, all you need is your pen, a book, or this time sheet for keeping track of your time and all the materials you want to study. The first thing you have to do is pick a course you want to study. Wait, I simply mean pick a topic in a course you want to study, because if you select a task that is too broad, you have difficulty sticking with the work. So try and break down whatever you want to study into smaller, manageable pieces. You understand what I mean? The next step is start studying. So begin by writing the topic you're going to study on the course to study field. Then write the time you are starting. You can get this timesheet on the description, or you can as well construct yours. Note, once you've started studying, the only law you must observe is there is no multitasking allowed. This will help you to focus on what you need to get done and minimize any self-imposed distraction. The next step is study until you start to lose focus and feel tired. Now you can check out the comment section for additional signs that you may need to rest for. Hey, when you decide to take a break, go ahead. The break can last for as long as you need to feel rested or refreshed, but please don't use your break time for sleeping. I mean it. And also write down the exact time you went on the break as well as the break length. Something just came into my mind right now, and that is, while you are studying, there are always going to be times when you get distracted. It may come in form of a phone call, a message, your roommate if you are studying in your room, or even the urge of using the toilet. Excuse me. When these things happen, record the occurrence in the interruption column on your time sheet. I have a little advice for you, and that is, do your best to keep your distraction short, but please don't ever try to block them out. And now you've gotten to the final phase of the process. All you have to do is keep on repeating the steps that I mentioned earlier until you finish the course or the topic you want to study. Also, before I forget, as you complete each task, don't forget to record your final stop time. If you wish, you can calculate your total study time when you finish a topic, or you can do all the calculations at once at the end of the day. I want you to know that the major reason for recording your study periods and break times is to help you know how to plan your study and for you to know the average amount of time you study. Make sure you get the timesheets in the description below, and if you are interested in boosting your study life as a student this year, don't forget to subscribe. Click the video showing on your screen to know the 2 best study methods that I use to boost my grades in 100 level, freshman year. As always, I'm Maxi Fred, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.